Hi. So today we will be seeing or we will be testing a combination where you have only ball head and how you convert that ball head into the full gimbal. So there are certain tricks where you can just basically attach your big lens on the ball head, but this is something where we will be adding few more accessories and try to make it full gimbal, and we'll see how it compares to the other dedicated full gimbal. So I'm again at my testing ground, and uh, let me show you my setup. So this is a tripod, and on tripod I have a center column, action column, and on the top of that I have just added a tripod ball head. So this let me unlock this. So this ball head is actually having like 30, I guess 25 kg of weight capacity. So we will be adding big lens on this. Now second attachment that we will be doing is like attaching a cradle over here. So I can have my panning movement from the ball head and the tilting movement via this upper portion of the ball head, and the cradle will actually gives me a good center of gravity so that I can balance my lens over here. So for that cradle stuff you have like a multiple setup, uh, multiple options actually. There are some dedicated cradles available for the gimbal head, or you can attach uh, L mount plate, or you can attach Arca Swiss and the Arca Swiss plate, and then attach a small hook on top of that. But what I'll be utilizing today is like this stuff, where this is a Benrose GH2F full gimbals cradle. It is a foldable, so let me unfold this cradle, and then after it becomes in the L shape. Now I have attached my camera and lens setup on this DIY gimbal. So let me show you that setup. So I am using Nikon Z9 on Canon 500 f4 with 1.7 TC, using a flinger adapter, and you can see I am getting good tilting movement. It's April, and in India my winter migration season is over, and now there are very few residential bird. It's definitely better than the particular ball head alone. It's far better than that particular one, but it is not that much good as like a dedicated gimbal. But yes, if you are doing this kind of stuff, like where you need a full gimbal in once in a while, then you can definitely have this kind of setup and save some bucks. Otherwise, like you can always go for full gimbal, but benefit I real benefit I can see from this setup is like it is very compact. You can see like this cradle and the ball head, and you are done, and you can means actually carry both the stuff separately. So weight saving is amazing. on this particular setup. So gimbal movement is smooth, means like this is a tilting movement and this is a panning movement, and I can able to basically track a bird. Yeah, I can able to track the bird very easily, whether it is a duck or stilt or jacana or stilt or sandpiper, right? Those kind of birds are easily tracked from this setup. This is purple moorhen's fly pass sequence. This is around like 80 shots, 80 shot sequence, and you can see most of them are pretty sharp, and I have no difficulty of in tracking this bird. Uh, I can able to pan this rig very easily throughout this sequence. Yeah, almost each and every shots I got in focus. So I don't see any difficulties tracking birds in flight or action. So this setup is perfectly usable in option to the full gimbal. So yeah, you can have once in a while, or you can have it when you are tied to the space. So at that moment you can use this kind of setup when full gimbal is not available.